we met a long time ago, y'all. I'm just 25, and I mean a long time ago. We met in kindergarten class back when we were 5 years old, and grew up together all through school, elementary, middle school, high school. Her name's Scooby. It's spelled like Gabby, but they're from Louisiana, and they talk a little funny down there, so her name's Scooby. In her kindergarten diary, she had her first name and my last name written in hearts all over it, so I think it's one of them fake things that we ended up together. But I was always, still am, but I was always pretty awkward around the ladies. I never quite knew what to say and all that, and so it took me a while to work up the nerve to ask her out, even though I always had my eye on her. High school for me was a little different than most, I guess you could say. I had the bright idea of going and meeting and falling in love with Jennifer Lopez in high school. So I figured my best shot at that. I heard she was going to be judging some talent show, so I said I should probably go audition for that show. And really did not think much would come of it. I watched the show my whole life. It was my first year being age eligible to try out for it, but figured I'd go try out. Might see Jennifer for a little bit, and then I have a cool story to tell my friends back home. But they kept me around for a little longer. They let me get on the live show, and then because of y'all watching and voting, we're here tonight. So I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. I got a lot of cool prizes and things for winning that show. I got a record contract. I got an F-150 that's still in my truck today. 9 years later, and she still only got 80,000 miles on her. I tell you, I need to drive her a little more. It's all right. But yeah, the coolest thing was I thought I'd get to catch a glimpse of Jennifer, and turns out I got to spend 4 months with her. So thank y'all very much. She's amazing. Y'all, after I was done with the show, still had my eye on the bee back home in North Carolina, and I told everybody in LA, I said, guys, I want to go back home, and I want to go play ball, and I want to go back to high school like the rest of my friends are. And they said, well, man, you can't do that now. You're a celebrity, whatever that means. And I said, yeah, but there's this girl back home, so I have got to get back to North Carolina. So we made it work. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I went to school just like everybody else back in Garner, North Carolina. I played ball and all that, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I was on the road with a guy named Brad Paisley, so pretty fun senior year. So we had fun, and then homecoming week that year, I finally worked up the nerve to ask her out. Took her out to our local fried chicken place, Bojangles. And when she said yes to that, I knew I had found the one. So, been together ever since. 7 years later, decided it was time to pop the question, and here we are 8 months later, coming up on a year of marriage. So she is a incredible person. The best things ever happened. I write a lot of songs, and if you've listened to this last record, Seasons Change, it's a lot of love songs. That's just kind of where I'm at in life right now. This one right here is one of my favorites, inspired by my grandparents and their 50 years of marriage they had, and the love they shared from day one all the way until that final day. But this song is called Still. Hope you like it.